mind stayed on freedom. I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Well, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Antidote of Song. And I'm not the host today. We have a wonderful host coming from UK. I'm just having fun singing, waking up.
We are, but it is a lovely welcome and a welcome to you all, Daily Antidote of Songers on this day 2015. We're still, I think, letting a few people into the room. My name is Namvula. I'm your host today, welcoming you from Oxford in the UK. Welcome to you, whichever time zone you're joining us from, whichever coast you're joining us from, whichever city or state or county or forest you may be joining us from. And big welcome and thanks to Dr. Kim, who is coming in with song for us on this day 2015 of the Daily Antidote of Song. One song at a day, bringing us hope and love and joy and light into our hearts and our living rooms. Through the power of the internet, and welcoming the Facebook and YouTube live people. Joe is in Richmond, I believe, about to host a family stage at the Richmond Folk Festival, so she's waving us hello and will disappear in a few moments, but it's nice to see her shining face as always. Hello, Joe. And thank you to Clelio, Athena and Candace, who are on tech today for us. Welcoming into the room Sue from Seattle, David and Elsie in Oakland, Laris in the UK, Hoda in British Columbia, Caroline in DC, Benet in Berkeley, California, Linda in Orcas Island, welcome to Anne in Maryland, Clive and Ruth in Birmingham, UK, Kathy in Denver, Diana in Victoria, BC, Bob in Albany, welcome to Trish in BC, Bob, Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts, welcome to Kathleen in Albuquerque, Cricket in Maryland, I believe, Julie in Ontario, Marion in Brighton, UK, Sarah in Texas. Moving on to the next page, welcoming in Delhi in Maryland, Aloysius with Alex Cumming in Vermont. Oh, it looks like there's another musical offering going on in the background. Wonderful. Elizabeth in California, Tony Becker in San Jose, California, Linda in California, Arlene in California, Berkeley, Annette in California. You're all joining at the same time. Jenny, Emma, Sophie, and Ruby in the UK. And if I didn't catch you on the way in, I will catch you on the way out. But please let us give a very, very warm welcome on this day 2015. It's an incredible amount of days to Dr. Kim, who is a regular host and a regular contributor, who will be sharing song with us from LA, California. Welcome, Dr. Kim.
Thank you, Namvula. Well, I woke up this morning with my mind on freedom, but I also woke up this morning with my mind on Phil Ochs. Go figure. I just was thinking about Phil Ochs, and here's a song that came. I'm thinking about the song "There But for Fortune." Now, this doesn't have a chorus per se, but you know that last line gets sung again and again. There but for fortune go you or I. Sing that with me. There but for fortune go you or I. Yes, I know lots of you know this song because Joan Baez sang it and Phil Oakes sang it, and lots of people have sung this song. And all of us that hang out with Sunny Oaks, all us Oaksters, we love to sing this song. And you might be saying, wait a minute, I thought it was supposed to be Dr. Kim and Mommy. Well, I decided not to try to fly to Philadelphia this weekend. So, because of possible delays and things. So I said, you know what? I'm going to just stay here and mark papers. So I'll be on with Mom around Thanksgiving and Christmas time. So, she sends her best to everyone. So here we go. A little bit of tambourine. Show me the prison, show me the jail, Show me the prisoner whose life has gone stale, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the alley, show me the train, show me the homeless who sleep out in the rain. And I'll show you the young ones with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor. Show me a drunk one who stumbles out the door. And I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the country where the bombs had to fall. Show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall. And I'll show you a young land with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I, you or I, you or I, you or I.
Mm, thank you so much, Dr. Kim. Thank you. I was wondering if you could tell us why, if you know, why you woke up with that song in your heart today, because it's a
Well,
song of sadness, but also like forwardness, an opening, some sort of opening. Yeah, so I was wondering if you could speak a little bit about.
Well, it's interesting. I woke up with several things in my head, because yeah, I always wake up this morning with my mind on freedom. I woke up this morning actually thinking about and remembering Peter Ramadan, and I woke up singing "When I'm Gone," and I thought, Phil Oakes is just all around me, but I sang "When I'm Gone" back in May, right here on the Daily Antidote of Song. So I said, well, let me think of another one, and "There But for Fortune" was the other one that kept coming to me. And that's why, it's just such an amazing song, and to think about how Phil Oakes invited us through his music to open up our vision and something else I appreciate about that song is that we are all, any of us could be in those situations at any time. And then when he says, and I'll show you a young land with so many reasons why, that just really, really strikes me. So that is why I woke up with that. Now, you're not going to believe it. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. My doorbell just rang. I don't think anybody else is in my house. Hold on. Oh my gosh. Hang on 1 second, okay? I will be right back. It's crazy. All right, hang on.
Well, as we're waiting for Dr. Kim to answer her doorbell and come back, let us just remember that tomorrow is day 2016 of the Daily Antidote of Song, and Rick Pagliari is closing us off for the week, and Dr. Kim is going to be hosting him. So you're going to get a double whammy of Dr. Kim this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So that is wonderful. And I mean, I am looking for the lyrics again. I don't know the song personally. It's my first time hearing it. Um, but it has a really, and I wanted to ask Dr. Kim about this. Um, I, oh, here she comes. Dr. Kim, I was just saying actually that I don't know the song. I know neither the author of the song, and it is my first time hearing the song. So the lyrics are quite like it's quite a lot to take in for a first time kind of hearing of the song, and I'm glad that we'll be coming back to it. But I'm just wondering if for you, if you could kind of, if you were to put something in a time capsule for somebody in 20 years to, to find buried under like some forgotten stone on some old beach, what is the thing that you would want them to take away from the lyrics in this song, which I think contain so much in them?
An amazing
What's the
question.
essence? What's the essence for you? Because we all take something different from songs, right? They all mean something different for each of us.
I think so. Well, I know if I were going to put something in a time capsule, it would be a bunch of Phil Ochs songs in that time capsule. Uh, just He's just such an amazing songwriter, and to think about the fact that when we look back 20 years from now, I mean, a time capsule might be in my room buried under some laundry or something, because oh my gosh. But anyway, if we look back, you know, he was writing this song, at a time when, when he was talking about the bombs had to fall, he was thinking about, the Vietnam War that we were immersed in. But, now we can think about bombs falling in Ukraine, bombs falling in Gaza, bombs falling, even though we're praying that peace will hold. There's so many times we can look back at our nations and to say, and I know that, you're there in the UK, and that's not a young land the way we are a young land. Now, I guess from someone from China, they might say, well, yes, it is a young land, but you know, the to think about our nations and the decisions that are made, and how once again, and once again, some of the same things happen. To look at how we need to be compassionate with people who are experiencing homelessness for all different kinds of reasons. We need to be compassionate for people who are experiencing, in the throes of addictions for so many reasons. And of course, every day I pray for people who are living in war zones in the Sudan, and especially for parents and children living in those kinds of circumstances. But yes, in that time capsule, there would have to be, I don't know, it might be an LP of Philip songs. LP, you heard me say that, right? or,
Well,
or
they're
actually, I have to explain to my students what an LP
Hey, they're
is.
back. They're back. Well, they are in the UK anyway. They've made a big comeback. I mean, for me, the line, that I mean, it's that line that gets repeated, right? But for fortune go you or I, and it just, it's such a stark reminder. And I think that's the beauty of strong songwriting is that it's timeless. So indeed, it could be, 50 years gone, 50 years ahead, and the message would still be the same, and the message would still be relevant. But that thing of like how our fortunes are so fickle, and the path that you find yourself on, or the city that you find yourself in, or the place that you happen to be born in, are but for fortune, and any of these realities could be our reality. And indeed that we should remain compassionate, because any of these could be us, any of these possible lives could be our life. um, and I
Absolutely.
think it's as a songwriter myself, I'm always in awe when you have a line that kind of manages to say so much so succinctly and so directly, really kind of with a whole world within that line, you know?
Absolutely. And of course, if you, as you mentioned that you really didn't know the music of Phil Ochs, check out the music of Phil Ochs. So incredible. There are, he sang everything from, I marched to the Battle of New Orleans, but I ain't a marching anymore. Everything from that to, there's no place in this world where I'll belong when I'm gone. I won't know the right from the wrong when I'm gone. And you won't find me singing on this song when I'm gone. So I guess I'll have to do it while I'm
You
here.
sang that some time back because I actually remember that song, and that's, it's stuck even though I don't know the words. I remember it.
Yeah, so that's,
Well,
yeah.
thank you for sharing this particular song with us at this particular time that kind of reminds us of the fragility of, of life, and reminds us of compassion. And as you say, brings these different worlds into our compass and into our orbit. And reminds us of our need to open our hearts and stay open. I was wondering if you have, before you take us back to the song, if you have anything that you want to share with us that's coming up that people can tune into or keep an eye out for.
Actually, two things. One is that tomorrow I will be hosting, actually.
Yes, I did mention that as you had gone to, so
So I'm,
people
so I'm looking
people are
forward to
looking
that.
forward to seeing you again.
Absolutely. But and
Yeah.
then also tomorrow, uh, at the church in Ocean Park in Santa Monica, uh, we're having a Latine indigenous speaker tomorrow, and it's going to be really incredible. And I think that the church in Ocean Park uh, will be. I guess if you can put that in the chat, I think I put uh, the link earlier in the chat. But Church in Ocean Park in Santa Monica, you can join online at 10:15 Pacific time. But also the cool thing about it is that everything is. We always record things and put them up on YouTube, so you'll be able to watch that later. But I'm very much looking forward to that conversation. So other than that, it's marking papers, writing a book chapter, a book chapter for a book about uh, combating racism in Catholic spaces. And so, I'm almost done with the book chapter, but the last thing they wanted me to talk about music, right? But the last thing I'm writing about is, how, first of all, it's like how to do it in mass and all those kinds of things. And the last thing I'm writing about is activism. So, yep.
Well, a
So
little
I'll
bit
let you
like
all know
the
when the
world
book is
of
out.
both, a lot inside, a little capsule. Well,
Yes.
thank you, Dr. Kim, and those of you who are able to share to come on tomorrow. You'll see her tomorrow, or join in the link to stream the service
Yeah.
tomorrow. And now, as a farewell to us, could we all please say thank you before Dr. Kim takes us for a last spin of the beautiful song that she brought us today. But thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for bringing this song into our orbits for the day. And if you would sing it for us again, I know plenty of people were singing along and knew it because there were lots, as you said, lots of thumbs up, lots of people
But
diving straight into the song. So please take us away one more time. Thank you so much.
here we go. Show me the prison, show me the jail, show me the prisoner whose life has gone stale, and I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the alley Show me the train. Show me the homeless who sleep out in the rain. And I'll show you a young one with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Show me the whiskey stains on the floor. Show me a drunk one who stumbles out the door. And I'll show you a young man with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you or I. Ooh. Show me the country where the bombs had to fall. Show me the ruins of the buildings once so tall. And I'll show you a young land with so many reasons why. There but for fortune go you and I, you I, you I, you I, you are I, you are I.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kim. Thank you. Thank you from all of us who are in this space, from the people joining us from Facebook Live, YouTube. Joe is back in the room, smiling and waving at us all. And thank you to everybody who has come in, who's joined, shared your time with us. I am going to say farewells now. Farewell to the people at Facebook and YouTube. I don't know, Joe, if you have anything that you want to add, or are we okay to say our farewells?
Sure, I can actually just do a quick share of the screen and let everybody know what we've been doing this week. So we started on Monday with Alistair Mook from Mass. It was a great day. Tuesday, Don Pemberton. Please check out the ones you missed. It's been a really great week. Amy Gallatin on Wednesday from Connecticut was new to us. Moon Clementson in Minneapolis. Minnesota actually came in from Maine on Thursday. Friday with Ronnie Arbo in Connecticut. Today, we were going to have the fabulous Dr. Kim with her fabulous mom, and we look forward to the next one there. Dr. Kim came in from California today. And on Sunday, which is tomorrow, Rick Polari is going to close out our week coming in from Burlington, Vermont. Please make sure you join us again. We can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Namvula, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you. Wonderful. Well, thank you again to Clelio, Athena, and to Candice on tech. And we're going to say our farewells now to Sue in Seattle, David and Elsie in Oakland, to Laris in the UK, Hoda in British Columbia, Caroline in DC, Benet in Berkeley, California, Linda in Orcas Island, Annette in California, Bob in Albany, Arlene in Berkeley, California. Farewell to Sheila in Florida, Bob Mabel and the Bears in Massachusetts, Kathleen in Albuquerque, Cricket in Maryland, Marion in Brighton, UK, Sarah in Texas. Farewell to Delhi in Maryland, Diana in Victoria, BC, Clive and Ruth in Birmingham, UK. Farewell to Kathy in Denver, Anne in Maryland, Fred in Silver Spring, Jenny, Emma, Sophie and Ruby in the UK, Aloysius with Alex Cumming in Vermont, Elizabeth in California, Linda in California, the California crew, Tony Becker in California, Trish in British Columbia. Farewell to Kay Douglas, Kat Cox in Vermont, Anne Anne in Massachusetts, Curly Tops in Vermont, Deb Tuxon, Gary Palsner in Massachusetts, and Paula. And thank you all once again for joining us on the Daily Antidote 2015, day 2015. Thank you to Joe for making this happen every single day since we were locked in and locked down. And thank you once again to Dr. Kim, sending love to you all. May you go well into your days, into your evenings, and have a beautiful rest of your weekend.